Hi, my name is Katie. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the expectations versus the reality of being pregnant. So if you want to see this video, then stay tuned. Okay, so I made a little list of like what I expected when I thought about being pregnant and what has actually like happened now that I actually am pregnant. And so I'm just going to go over a couple of them. I am only like 4 months pregnant, so I'm sure that there's going to be a lot more that I definitely was not expecting, and so I might make another video of this, or like some tips and tricks that you should know like when you're pregnant, because honestly, being pregnant, I've realized that there's so much that not everyone knows about being pregnant unless you actually are pregnant or like go out of your way to find out these things. I don't know, but here we go, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing on my list is morning sickness. So I'm pretty sure that a lot of people, once they get pregnant, they realize this, because it's not just in the morning. At least for me it wasn't. I think for the majority of people it's not just in the morning. Literally, it is all day and night. It is the worst thing ever, at least for me it was. Seriously, like this is one of the first things that made me think I was pregnant, because I was so sick. I like have stomach issues, and so at first I was like, oh, it's okay, whatever. But then it was just the worst sickness I've ever experienced. And so then once I found out I was pregnant, it even got worse, because like I was getting more pregnant. But yeah, I seriously like couldn't even keep like water down. Anytime that I got up, I just went straight to the bathroom, honestly, the majority of the time. It is not fun. And like, yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. I got like prenatal vitamins because I was told that if I take them every day at the same time that it would help. I don't really know if it helped or not. And then I also got these morning sickness like little suckers, and that actually did help. So whenever I felt nauseous, which was all the time, I would just like stick one in and then like suck on it, and it was like gingery flavored, and that would actually help, because I still had like some morning sickness when I started working again. And yeah, that helped. I took that to work and I would pop one in when I felt sick. I don't know, it's terrible. It's really bad. I'm really excited that I'm no longer in the first trimester, because I do not feel nauseous like really ever, which is such a blessing. I am so happy to be done with that. But it was definitely an experience I wouldn't take back, because it was interesting to say the least. Okay, expectation number 2. I thought that I was gonna have like so many cravings. I thought I was gonna be like, I need this now, like give me that, give me that, give me that. But honestly, I didn't really have many cravings. I think that I had cravings honestly for like a week in the beginning. Like I was like, let's go get like go get me pickles, go get me some soda to help my freaking throw up, like to like, you know, ease my stomach issues. And then honestly, like a little bit later, I really wanted some sweet stuff, but it's not as like big of a deal as I thought it was gonna be. And now honestly that I don't feel nauseous anymore, I'm just eating everything, and so I don't really have cravings, but that could just be a me thing. Okay, expectation number 3. So I thought that you just have one doctor that sees you every single visit and delivers the baby. But at least in my case with my doctors, I have multiple doctors. Every single time that I went to the doctor's office, I've gotten a different doctor. And so I was so confused. And so I asked my stepmom, and I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, I didn't know, you know, which doctor was gonna be it. Like I knew them all, but whoever was on duty is who delivered me. And I was like, huh? Like I thought that you get to know one doctor and then you guys like come up with a plan, and you know that person when you're delivering, but that's not the case in my situation or her situation, and I think a lot of people's situations. So I've had different doctors every single time. I think next time I go, it's gonna be the first one that I saw like way back when I found out I was pregnant for sure. But yeah, whoever's on duty is gonna deliver. And I guess the only way around that, if I want someone that knows me the whole time, is if I get like a midwife. And so I'm gonna look into that, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do it, because at this point I'm like, okay, well, now my expectation is already gone, so like I'm fine with reality, I think. I don't know. I believe this is expectation number 4. So this one kind of goes with the last one. I thought that and no offense to my doctors, if for some reason they're watching this, like, no offense to you, this is just my expectation and I am adjusting. But I thought that my doctors would be more like helpful and insightful like at every visit, but they leave it up to me to ask them questions, and I personally feel like it's too soon to ask all these questions and I just want them to tell me. So I don't know, last time I started asking more questions, and I think next time when I go in I'll ask even more, just because I feel like I'm very like unprepared and don't know what's going on, because I think that we're doing like a hospital tour, which I just found out last time, but I have no idea when that is. And so I just feel like I'm very out of the loop and I want to know a lot more information than I have. And so my expectation was that they were just gonna unload knowledge on you, but it's really like your own thing that you have to like seek out knowledge. Like, they give you books, you have to read them if you want to know knowledge, and you have to ask questions if you want to know about what's going on, which was a surprise to me. And so next time I go, I'm gonna have a whole list of questions to ask. So wish me luck. Okay, expectation number 5. So this one might be a little silly, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. So I thought that when you get pregnant, you can like see it like quicker, but that's not the case. And so I've realized that, okay, those people that didn't know they were pregnant up until like really late, I so get that. Because in the beginning, if I didn't feel super nauseous and like realize that something was up, then I probably wouldn't have known I was pregnant until way later. If that makes sense. Because even now, like, I don't really feel that, or I don't really look that pregnant, although I can feel the baby. So I don't know, the people that say that they didn't know until they give birth, like, I don't know about that. But I definitely thought that you would get bigger quicker, because like I'm halfway there and I really don't even look like that pregnant. Like, I don't know. Just me? I don't know. Okay, expectation number 6. This one kind of goes with the last one, but I personally, because I saw like how slow I was progressing, I was like, I don't think that I even need any other clothes. Like, I have leggings, I have dresses, I have skirts, like I'm fine. But no, as my belly is getting bigger, my leggings are starting to like feel uncomfortable, and so I definitely need some new clothes to wear because I'm only halfway there. Sorry, I have a lot of indigestion, is another fun fact. But yeah, I definitely need some maternity clothes because I'm halfway there, and I know that towards the end I get bigger, like a lot bigger, which is something I've realized. But yeah, so I am gonna start ordering more maternity clothes because my leggings are getting really tight on me. I don't know why I thought I could wear the same leggings that are size 2 or 4 for my whole pregnancy. So that was something that I added to the list because I did not expect that. Expectation number 7. So I expected that when you're pregnant, you know, you have such clear skin and oh, you're glowing and all these things that people say. So as far as like up until this point, I have not had clear skin. I've had like so much acne, which is one of the reasons why like I kind of thought I was a girl, because I looked up like the old wives' tales and it said like, if you have acne, then you probably have a girl because you have a lot more like, I don't know, stuff going on in there. As you can tell, I know so much. But yeah, so maybe the glowing and like the clear skin is to come, but as of right now and as of like far up to this point, I've had acne like the entire time, and I mean, it's not that bad, but it's not fun. So okay, expectation number 8, almost there. So I thought that I wouldn't be able to feel the baby up until like my belly was huge and I could literally see like her kicking and like the weird alien movements in my belly. But reality is I felt her at 18 weeks. and it was like so weird, and I didn't actually believe that it was her, but I was like, I think I do feel her. And then now, like, as she's getting bigger in there, I can like make out the movements even clearer. And I think I said in my last video that Jackson felt her as well, because she's like really kicking in there, and like you can feel it on the outside. So that's something like an exciting reality that I didn't expect. And it's, I guess not everyone like can feel them that soon, which is what the doctor said. I don't know, I had multiple doctors, and one doctor said like, oh, you should already be feeling her, and I was like, I think I am. And then the next doctor was like, oh, like some people only feel them like at this point, so it's weird that you felt them last time. And I was like, okay, I don't know. But yeah, so it's exciting. I can feel her, and I've been able to feel her for a little while. Expectation number 9. So these last 2 expectations are more like COVID related, like situationally. Like in the past years, I'm sure that this didn't happen and this wasn't the case, but I expected that I did not have to wear a mask while giving birth. Last time I went to the doctor's office, I asked this question because I was like, so do I have to wear a mask? Because I have to wear a mask at this doctor's visit, you know? And he said, yes, you do have to wear a mask. And I was like, okay. And then he explained like, you know, why you have to wear a mask and all that stuff. And I think that he said that if I like really couldn't wear a mask, then I was able to take it off, but it's like for my safety, which I get. But I personally like wearing a mask at work, and I like talk a lot, I sometimes feel like I'm gonna pass out. So I do not think I'll be able to wear a mask the entire like giving birth process, but we'll see. And also like with the vaccines coming out, like he said, even if we all get the vaccine, then we still would wear a mask. And so that's just something like interesting, and it will definitely be like, I gave birth during a pandemic, like that's kind of cool. But I am nervous about wearing masks because I get lightheaded, and I don't know, it's weird, but we'll see. Okay, expectation number 10. So this is the last one. I expected that I was not gonna be allowed to have visitors because of that whole thing, like, oh, you know, moms are giving birth in the pandemic and they're not allowed to be with anyone. My doctor said that it apparently only happened for 1 week in one hospital in New York City, and that it didn't happen anywhere else, but that the news just like spread, and then everyone was like, oh my gosh, like you can't have a visitor with you when you're giving birth. He said that I am allowed to have a visitor, but how it works is that the visitor will like basically move in with me, like we'll both move in, and then like we won't be able to leave. We have to wear masks, and then when nobody's like in the room, we can take it off. But I don't know how many visitors I'm allowed to have. Like Jackson is for sure gonna come, but then like I don't know if because I kind of wanted my mom to be there, but then again, I don't know how that would work. Like if Jackson's already there, where is she gonna sleep? So, oh my gosh, that's another expectation. I'm gonna add it to the list, hold on. Expectation number 11. So, I expected that you stay in the hospital for like 2 or 3 days. Reality is, you stay in the hospital 1 night. Unless there's like complications or you have a C-section, then you'll stay longer. But when I like found that out, I was like, no way, like you give birth and then you get to stay a night, and then they're like, okay, bye, here's your baby. Like, whoa, that's just mind-blowing to me, because I feel like there's so much to learn and so much to do, but once again, you gotta do it on your own. And maybe I sound stupid when saying that, but honestly, like, I just feel like there's so much knowledge that people need to know when going into like having a child, and I feel like nobody is prepared. Like even if they're like in a different situation than me, like say they're older or they're married, whatever, like I feel like even then, I don't know, I just feel like there's so much information that needs to be known. And so I'm definitely gonna ask lots of questions next time and read more books and watch videos so that I can be more prepared, because apparently if you give birth at 11 p.m. that's your night, and then you go home the next day. So that's crazy to me, but it's reality, and that is what this whole video is about. Well, that is it. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you have anything to say, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. If you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. But other than that, peace out. Have a good day or night or whatever you're doing. Just do it right. Little bump date. Or bump date. A bump date. Also, shout out to Sierra for lending me this jacket. Because I don't own anything pink.